everyone, today's workout is all about toning the upper body. So all you're going to need for class today are 2 weights. If you don't have weights, you can use cans or just something like a container that's filled with something that might be a few pounds, just to give you a little bit more of a challenge during your workout. So we're going to go through 8 total exercises today. Each exercise is going to be 30 seconds nonstop, and we're going to do 2 rounds total of all of these exercises without a break until the end. So let's get started. We're going to come into a plank position and go into push-ups for 30 seconds. You can always come down to your knees as a modification. Last push-up, and come into a tuck position with your toes tucked under here, hands next to your knees. We're going to come up into a tuck planche position and lift your hips up, come up onto the tops of your toes, really push away from the ground here, keep your knees together, working the core and the upper body here. Continue to breathe. Keep trying to lift your hips up a little bit higher, pushing away from the ground. About 5 seconds left here. Slowly come down. Next thing we're going to come into is a forearm plank hold. 30 seconds here. Just a few more seconds. Come down to your knees, grab your weights. We're going to go into overhead presses. Knees slightly bent, push up towards the sky. Try to keep your elbows as level as possible. Slightly squeeze your core here. And if you feel like you have an arch in your back, just slightly tuck the tailbone under and continue to engage that core. Almost there. Last one. Lift up. Lower one weight down to the ground. Come into tricep extensions. Knees slightly bent. Core slightly engaged. Almost there. And release that weight down to the ground. Come into a side plank on the left arm. For 30 seconds here. You can always come down to your knee for a modification. You can stack your feet or put one foot in front of the other. Just really think about pushing the hips up towards the sky. Almost there. And release down. Quickly go to the other side. And lift the hips up. So really use the strength of your arms and your shoulders to push away from the ground and keep those hips lifted. And slowly lower down, grab your weights, go straight into bicep curls. Weights are facing forward, and lift up. 30 seconds, slight tuck of that tailbone. Slow and controlled. Last few seconds. And last one. Lower your weights down to the ground. Come back into your push-up position. 30 seconds. And last push up here. Push up. All right, coming into that tuck plank hold. Bring the hands next to the knees. Lift the hips up. Stay on top of those toes and really think about lifting the hips up. Even if you're like an inch away from the ground, it's fine. You really just want to focus on using the core and using your arms to really push away from the ground. We're almost there. Just a few more seconds. And lower down to the ground. Come into your forearm plank. 30 seconds. Keeping the hips nice and level. Just slightly tuck the tailbone under to engage that lower core. Keep the shoulders in line with your elbows. And slowly lower the knees down to the ground. Now grab your weights, coming to the overhead press. Feet slightly hip distance apart, slightly bent. Bring up, lift up. 30 seconds. Do your best here, slow and controlled. Whew, I am getting in shape with you guys. These 10-pound weights are a bit heavy for me. I know you guys are pushing out there too, so stick with me here. We got this. Almost there. Last one. Push up, lower down, and just lower one of those weights down to the ground. Come into tricep extensions. Just a few more exercises and then we will be done. You guys are doing awesome. Less than 10 seconds left. You got this. We're going into side plank after this. Last one. Lift up and lower down. Come into your side plank. On one side, left or right. Really push that forearm into the ground. If you feel like you're sinking in the shoulder, just really push away. We really want to work on the shoulder strength here. We're almost there. Stick with me just a few more seconds. Slowly lower down to the ground, switch sides. Coming onto the other side, lift the hips up. Be here for 30 seconds. Just one more exercise after this and then we will be done for the day. Slowly lower down Pick up those weights again. Come up for bicep curls. Last exercise for today. Slow and controlled. Almost there. Last one, lift up and lower down. Lower the weights down to the ground. Awesome job, guys. I hope your arms feel as much like jelly as mine do right now. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I will see you guys on the mat in the next video. Bye, everyone.